Hey, what's going on, guys? Flick here, and welcome back to another episode of the One Season Challenge Career Mode with Sevilla. And to start off the episode, I do want to give a big thank you to you guys for continuing to show your support for this series, managing to hit over 200 likes on the last episode. If we can keep that going in this episode, that would be appreciated. But for you guys to show this much support for a Career Mode series this late in FIFA 16, it means the world to me. It makes me so excited for what's to come in FIFA 17. But with that out of the way, let's push on with the episode and get to a press conference. I don't have too many questions to answer for you guys today, but I think the two topics we will be covering will be of interest to you guys. The first topic being a potential formation switch for the series. And we're going to try out the 4-3-3 in today's episode, because I think it could work out for us. Ben Yedder is really the only striker for us that has provided consistent goals, and we are lacking more stability in the midfield. We have a lot of midfielders to offer, the likes of GANSO, Thiago, and a lot of our players on the bench as well. So we're going to try that out. If you guys have any other formations in mind, please let me know down in the comment section. For our second question, I'm going to open it up to you guys with a poll on who you think our captain should be. I've seen a couple of comments saying that Jesus Navas should be our captain, but we do have a couple of players in our team that has been around the club for a while. So I'll provide a couple of poll options, and whoever does win that poll will be the captain for the series in the next episode. That'll be all the press conference questions for today. I told you guys it would be a shorter one, but if you'd like a longer press conference in the next episode, make sure you provide me some questions in the comments section below, and also thumbs up any questions that you do like. Today's episode will feature a few different competitions we haven't seen too much of in this career mode, in the Champions League as well as the Domestic Cup. Our first game against Sporting, this will be a must-win game because we've only gotten draws up to this point, and I'd like to get 3 points out of this match. And then our weekend fixture will be in La Liga against Leganés. Currently, we are first in La Liga, but Bilbao is right on our tail because they are a game back and equal on points. So this is a must-win game. And then ending off the episode will be a rematch against Eibar, who provided very difficult competition for us in the last episode, just about beating us, but we did get a draw, and it will be in the first round of the Copa de España. We're going to try to be advancing in that competition. I'm very excited to try out this 4-3-3 formation because it gives us a chance to give more playtime to players that are in form. GANSO has struggled to find playtime because usually Thiago has that center attacking mid spot, but now switching to a 3-center midfield formation, we're allowing Thiago to drift back a little bit more, GANSO getting forward. And if this works out for us, this could be our future formation. Sporting aren't having the best of times in the Champions League, currently on 0 points, so I can bet you that they're going to be gunning for a victory or even a draw here. We'll take a look at their starting 11 and see what they have to offer. Sporting might even have a few potential transfer targets for us. I've seen João Mario mentioned in the comments section a few times in these videos, and we do have a right midfielder in Jesus Navas, but João Mario looks like an incredibly talented player, maybe someone that we'll pick up in January. Sporting have looked good early in this game, showcasing some good passing, but here we're going to get a bit of space, and Heidlas able to cross this one in. We'll see if we can get a header on this one, and Patricio able to make the save. We'll play it in the middle with Nzonzi. We've got GANSO over to Thiago. He can bang in a shot. That one over the crossbar. But if we get those kind of chances throughout this game, I think there's a high probability that we'll score a long shot or two. Oh, Sporting have absolutely messed up their chances here as two of their players took each other out. Jesus Navas playing this one in the middle. We're going to shoot on the near post with GANSO, and he gets the start in this game, finishing that one with his powerful shot on the near post. And Sporting, if they didn't screw up and run into their own players, I don't think that chance would have even been created, but we'll take that opportunity, and GANSO showing why he deserves a place in the starting 11. Thiago with the throw in, waiting for help, and it'll be the number 19 in GANSO to pick this one up. Finding the pass in Heidlas. Now over to Nzonzi. Playing the ball inside. It's going to be a drag back of Jesus Navas. Actually, that didn't work out, but we're going to cut this one in. And going with the far post cross. Could this work out? It's going to be a second goal. The crosses are working out for us, and Ben Yedder making it 2 in only the 27th minute. It looks like we're going to be able to coast to a victory here in the Champions League. But I'm not going to say anything yet because we've fallen apart in a couple of our games this season. I'm going to try not to let that happen today. We go into the halftime break with a 2-0 advantage, and I've been really proud of how the team has played. Very clinical on the opportunities they have had, and it's nice to see GANSO finally in the first team because you can tell he does provide a lot more opportunities, whether that be through passes or his finishing on the near post. But we really have shut down Sporting. They have registered a few shots, but they haven't tested Sergio Rico too often, and I think we can hang on for this win. Oh, great steal there by Rami, and we're able to get back possession with Ben Yedder. Now looking to switch the play. We see the over-the-top through ball, and if we can get to this, this will be an opportunity for us to score. Konoplanka needs to keep it in bounds though, and just not able to get to it. With 30 minutes left in this game and this match relatively in hand, we're going to make some substitutions now. Bringing on Crondelli for Thiago, whose stamina has been a bit of an issue, but we can take him off now and he can hopefully be fully rested for the next game. Sarabia also coming on for Jesus Navas. Chance here for Ben Yedder, trying to play it back inside. We're going to look to find some passes in Zonzi. Outside to Ben Yedder. And now Sarabia swinging in the cross. Can we get a noggin on it? And Rui Patricio dives out and makes the save. Pass here in the middle in Zonzi. Finding Crondelli. And now we've got Ben Yedder. He just needs to get by one defender. And he's going to try to bang this one on the near post. Oh man, Ben Yedder's long shots are something else. Unlucky for that one to hit the post. And our trend of hitting the post will continue in this episode. Only 5 minutes left in this game, and I thought, why not take Ben Yedder off and see if Vieto or even Vasquez could perform in this striker spot for this position. I'm going to be going with Vasquez in this scenario, but for the next game, I'll probably bring on Vieto. Maybe one more chance for us to get forward. Crondelli trying to switch the play and find Sarabia on the right wing and getting by the fullback. We might be able to cross this one in, or Sarabia could look to do it himself. Trying to cut it in, getting by a few more defenders, just needs to find the pass in the middle. Vasquez got in the way. He needs to time his run a little bit better, and rather than getting in his way, provide a passing outlet for Sarabia just to lay that one off and be an easy finish. Although we could have scored a couple of more goals, I am still happy that we finally managed to get a win in the Champions League, and I think this will greatly improve our chances of advancing out of our group. A largely unchanged team for our next match in La Liga, but I have made 2 adjustments to our starting 11, giving Escudero as well as Correa the starts in this one. They went to me before the match and asked if they could get some play time, and I try to fulfill the player request whenever I do have the chance to. Leganes are certainly not one of the best teams in La Liga, close to the relegation zone more than anything, but I don't even need to talk on that matter because you guys know what those lower rated teams have done to us this season. We need to make sure we don't repeat here. Already some early passing by Leganes, and Gabriel with the shot. Sergio Rico has to get fingertips on that one and tipping it over the crossbar. I'm going to let this statistic show up on the screen for you guys. Leganes have played 9 games and scored 4 goals. Just keep that in mind as we get throughout this match. We'll have a corner kick for Leganes to close out the first half. I'm just going to focus on getting this one cleared, and then we can give a pep talk to the team as we get into the halftime break. Rami hitting it forward. And that should be the break for us. Konoplanka does collect, and there it is. We go into the halftime break, still tied up 0-0 and scoreless in this one. I still feel like we could break down this Leganes team. Actually, let's go ahead and take a look at the statistics and what we have to work with in this game. And 4 shots, 1 on target for Leganes, 0 and 0 for us. That needs to change. Correa has not been impressive for me so far in this game. His touch just isn't where it needs to be. So I'm going to take him off and bring on Kiyotake. And that'll be the only change I make right now. I might decide to bring on Sarabia and put him at the left winger for Konoplanka. Jesus Navas is having a good game, but we'll see how things play out. I've also decided to go ultra attacking for this second half. I was only going attacking for the first 45, but because we got no shots on target, I feel like we need to go a bit more offensive. But we need to focus on clearing this one out first. Well done by Sergio Rico and trying to close it down. It's going to be an open goal. Sergio Rico playing a dangerous game, but he keeps it out of the net. As we get into the home stretch for this match, I'm going to make 2 changes, bringing on Nzonzi for Ibor, and then trying out something a bit different, putting Vieto at the left wing position, and I want to find that position that maximizes his ability. Maybe left wing will do that for him. Ben Yedder finding Nzonzi, already making an impact on this game. We have Vieto out wide, and my goal here is just to get a shot. Ben Yedder, it's going to be a goal. Actually, it's not Ben Yedder, it's Kiyotake, who's playing in that striker position, and it's about time that he does get a goal for himself. You guys have been telling me in the comment section that he exceeds his actual rating, and that is a heck of a finish right there. I believe that's our first shot on target, but what a goal. And you guys know how we do. We're going to play ultra defensive from here on out because things have not gone well for us this game. If we can walk out of here with 3 points, then I would be thrilled. We have an outlet here on the right, and if this could work out for us, then we could add on a second. Jesus Navas does so well to head that and continue his run. Looking for the far post cross now. Jesus Navas went with the triple tap cross, and I think that wasn't the best option. Only a minute or so left in this match, but Leganes are still looking as dangerous as ever. To be honest, I'm surprised they haven't scored thus far, but it could be a chance for him here. As they play an over-the-top through ball, Rami getting it cleared, and Kiyotake is going to find the outlet in Vieto. I think that is going to be GG right there if we can beat out this last defender. And Vieto taking him on, gets fouled. That's got to be game. Well, there you guys have it. We end up getting the win despite being relatively quiet for the first 70 minutes, but we came to life in the last 20, and that's all we needed. One player to step up. In this match, it was Kiyotake, and it's good to see him perform. I can only hope that we come out with a bit more tenacity in this final game, but I don't know what to expect here against Eibar. Which Sevilla team will come out to play today, and it will actually be the first appearance we have for Blanco. I promised you guys I would give him some playtime in the Domestic Cup, and we'll see how he fares. Eibar haven't made too many changes from when we last played him, but we've completely revamped our formation, and maybe that'll be the difference maker. Some good passing early on. Bayerin able to find Sarabia, who does have the 4-star skills to offer for us. Almost gets taken out inside the box. Looking to find Thiago. Playing the pass, and it'll be Iborra. Asking Ben Yedder to make that run, and it was a nice through ball time. Ben Yedder hanging on to possession. We've got Sarabia once again. I think here I'm just going to try to cross this one in. And here we go. Trying out something different, and somehow that almost worked for us. Iborra optioning to switch the play with a little bit more space here on the left. And now the defender's closing down GANSO. Just needs to beat out one more defender. The finesse shot! And it was a good effort to test out the keeper, Sarabia. Still hanging on to possession and trying out the cross once again. We find the open player in Thiago. He got bumped. And eventually, Eibar do get it cleared. Chance here for Eibar. It's going to be Ramos finding Borja. And I think that took a deflection on the way in because Ruben Blanco, I don't even know what that was for a dive. We'll take a look at the replay because I'm not sure what entirely happened. I think Eibar were credited with the goal, but we'll take a look at the replay here as we skip through the animations. It was a strange bit of play as a free kick was sent in. It came out to one of their players. They played the pass, and we'll see what exactly happened. I don't know if that took a deflection. I think Ruben Blanco was just rooted to the spot. It's unfortunate that Eibar did score there because I feel like we've dominated the first 25 minutes or so, but we can't stress out on that single opportunity. We have to answer back and score one of our own. We almost do it there with Iborra. Oh, Trey Manilas, what a tackle. And able to find Konoplyanka. Now playing it through to Ben Yedder. This has to be a chance to score. He'll shoot it on his right foot. And that was a powerful shot by Ben Yedder. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Ben Yedder was going to score in that kind of position. And our proven goal scorer gets it again for himself there. It's going to be a battle here in the second half to determine who comes out on top in this game and advances in the Domestic Cup. But we do have the advantage in terms of the shots on target, and possession. All we can do is keep creating chances and hope that Ruben Blanco plays a little bit better in the second half. Corner kick for Eibar, and this is the first one of the game for them. We'll see how Ruben Blanco does play on these corner kicks. He'll come out, and luckily for us, GANSO was able to get ahead on it, and we might be able to get on the counter if we can hold up the play and find Sarabia. Playing it in the middle. We've got options. Trying to do one more pass. Ben Yedder still with possession and holding up the play. Playing in the middle. It's going to be GANSO. Can shoot a long shot. Oh my goodness. What a shot. Him and Ben Yedder. The connection is real. Both of them have fantastic long shots. And I think that is the best one we've had so far this season. It warrants a replay. Ben Yedder, great vision to spot him out and just cross body in every time. We've got a few changes coming our way with 25 minutes left in this match. Bringing on Crondelli for Thiago. And I'd also like to give Vasquez a bit more playtime at the striker position. Ben Yedder, of course, scoring that fantastic goal for us to open up the scoring for us. But I want to keep giving Vasquez some playtime. Although he hasn't been spectacular in today's episode, I don't think that means we shouldn't play him. Great steal there by our center back, Colo. Now finding Crondelli. Some good passing play. GANSO able to win back possession. Just needs to play the through ball. His dribbling ability is real. He'll play this one over the top. And Sarabia might be able to get to this and cross it in. Unfortunate that we couldn't get a chance there because GANSO, now that I've started to use him a bit more, I see how good he really is. His dribbling, his long shots, everything about him. One final change to close out this match. We'll bring Vieto in for GANSO at the center attack and mid position. And I really do want to applaud you guys for recommending me to use GANSO more, because if you guys didn't leave those comments, I probably wouldn't have given him the chances that he's gotten today. We'll get the final touches of the match with this corner kick, and rather than holding it up, we're going to look to send this to the edge of the box and see if we can get one more goal in this game. We lose hold of possession, but that shouldn't matter. There's the full-time whistle for you guys, and we get the win. We'll be advancing to the next round of the Copa de España. We'll take a look at the full-time statistics as I have the league table in the background for you guys. 6 shots, 4 on target for us compared to Eibar's 2 and 1. But guys, that's going to bring an end to today's episode of the Sevilla Career Mode. If you have enjoyed today's episode, make sure you drop a like down below. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you're interested, I have links to my Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch down in the description below. But until next time, this has been Flake. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.